Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So it's away we go then. Pass somewhat off target. And the keeper's got it again. Well, there's the... Yilmaz! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Yilmaz has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Dumfries. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Fernando Torres, Çalhanoğlu, Scholes. Well, they've got it again. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Bergkamp actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Deftly done. Not the most accurate pass. And reclaimed it in a trice. That's a shade optimistic. Oh, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Looking for options for movement. And he can clear it away. And claimed it back swiftly. Talisca showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. A heavy challenge. Talisca. Pressing high and with purpose. Oh, the ball's gone astray. And he's surging through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Oh, easy pickings there. Jordi Alba puts his foot on the gas. Well, we expected better, and so did he. No, that's been intercepted. Now he's off and running.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Bergkamp. Gnabry stood up well to him there. Scholes wins the duel this time. Now it's Torreira. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's free, he has... Now the finish! Goal! Manchester United! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And that's really well manoeuvred. That is good alertness. Passing is crisp and sharp. Talisca has been caught there, it's a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. And the wall's done its job. He won't be happy with that one. Gnabry is looking to influence the game from out wide. Great pass. Has a goal! They've done it! And they're at it again in double quick time. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, he's been caught napping. Time and again they are repelled. Kubo. Talisca. Yilmaz! Decent enough try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Oh, that's well spotted. Soyuncu cuts out the pass. Dembele. Chance with the header! He's done very well to get to that.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And it's going to be another corner. Çalhanoğlu to take it as usual.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Manchester United have reclaimed it. Frankowski. Oh, played right into his path.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And the half-time whistle goes. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Manchester United are 2 up and everything is shaping nicely. The only criticism, it could have been 3.
If you do have a chance today, please
Manchester
take some time
United
out to give your
are heading
support
into the
to our
break
Veta
very
Stadium
happy
Fund.
with how it's gone so far. And the second half gets underway. Torreira. Early ball. Terrific header. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Mbappe certainly could have and should have made more of that.
They're urging him to shapes to shoot! That has not worked out as planned.
Cristiano Ronaldo might just be regretting what was probably the toughest of his options.
And it's Dembele. Yilmaz. And he cuts out the supply. And that is a little undercooked. The less said about that pass, the better. Kubo. Yilmaz does have his name on the score sheet, of course. There's the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Longley promptly onto that, and that is that. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
The attendance for this match was 71,649.
Torres was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Nicely intercepted. He's played him through. Sommer with the clearance. Played back in. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. Manchester United have got it back and they'll have another go. Kubo looking to penetrate opposition lines. Scholes calmly anticipates. No way through. That's good vision. Torreira, who's set up one goal so far. Yilmaz. Talisca. Oh, he's burst through. He can get that clear. Now it's Torreira. He's having a go! Just a whisker away. The message is clear, none shall pass.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he's managed to get free. Big chance! Just off target.
Mbappe has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Now it's Mbappe. Dumfries, played back in. Big header! He steps in, and that's the end of that. Adams gets over and intercepts. That is a great pick out. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Yilmaz.
Pretty robust defending.
That's a sharp pass. Yilmaz unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's shot a goal! Has another go! He's got a goal! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Substitution.
Madrid are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Haaland coming on here as broadly expected.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
Oh, what has happened here? Shot could be on. And the shot! And yes, it's there! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
Manchester United take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to...
He's had a hit! It's there! And what a climax we have here! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Madrid give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
That's a nicely measured pass. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Four added minutes on the board. Frankowski kept his eye on it, and he's there. Dumfries. Goalkeeper's ball. And that is that. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose.
I'd like to draw your attention to the
Talisca
screen
claiming the man of the match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
This was all about tactics, Peter. A weakness in the central areas, both in defence and midfield, which is something we referred to before the game, and the manager was smart enough to make sure it was exploited.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. Well, if you did just miss it, we are... Oh, shooting chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Endrick clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Header! He will be livid with himself. Some good work on the right flank here. Now it's Vinicius Junior, and it's Belletti. Has a look and plays it forward.
Giuliano Belletti will undoubtedly have a very busy game here, Peter. He's good going in both directions and has a very impressive engine.
One of those who's become a cult hero for every club he's represented. Famously, of course, 3 years in Catalonia and 1 goal, the winner in a European final.
Yeah, well, who could forget that? But first and foremost, I see him as someone who always puts in an honest shift. He'll do everything his manager asks him to do and will rarely let you down.
Costa Curta. He won't be happy with that one. There's the shot! It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Nakata will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's in here! Longley did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Torreira. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And he's picked out the run. Kubo! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Well, we call that the slide rule pass. Time to absolute perfection. Quality ball.
So it is still 0-0. And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! That was superb goalkeeping.
Vinicius Junior really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Oh, smashing header! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Real, and the finish! That's a lovely, neat pass. Endrick. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Yilmaz. Yilmaz! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Belletti.
Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
And here's Vinicius Junior. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Nakata was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It's a pretty loose pass. That has been cut short. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Out for a throw. Sönchu.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Nakata. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And they're back on the ball again. And he'll shoot here. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. Well read, and the danger is averted. And he's there to belt it away. Barella. Spread it left.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
We are into overtime. And they win it back again. Oh, good-looking ball.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Quick reminder today, please have your entry tickets at hand as it's time to announce today's winning lottery numbers.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Hendrick.
So off we
Coming
go
on
once
the
more.
field is number
Manchester
94.
United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Belletti. Belletti. Ball's out once more. Manchester United, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Barella. Nakata. Vinicius Junior showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, nicely intercepted.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Torreira. And he welcomes it in. He's away! Yilmaz! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Manchester United still behind thanks to that solitary strike. That's good running with the ball. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Aim forwards. Not the most accurate pass. Barella. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the
The
time.
attendance for this match
Well,
was
it's signalling to the opposition that
72,306.
they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Talisca. Yilmaz.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Nakata. Real chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That's a sharp pass. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And that's another good win of the ball. Torreira. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Barella. Manchester United are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. That's been cut out, well played. He's got the shot away! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Nakata charging forward, the ball at his feet. He's beaten the last man. Nice bit of skill and he's away. Barella. Pedri. Nakata. Oh, good ball. Oh, that's a hits one! He's keen, determined to have his say.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Not a lot we need to say about that. And it's Nakata. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
The ball has bounced loose now. Belletti. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. That's a sweet ball, that.
They need to play this quicker and...
He's got a side of goal! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Substitution on the field.
It's their second corner of the game.
Coming on to replace him is number 21.
And he's taking no chances
Substitution.
there. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Face to face with the keeper. Always. He's had a hit! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
And he's being shifted off it. Bellingham. Ricky Puig. Oh, good ball, and this looks promising. Ah, such a clever touch.
Barcelona can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
And that's put paid to a promising move. He's in a great position.
2 added minutes
He
has been
expected
indicated.
better, and so did he. Yilmaz. Beckenbauer cuts out the pass. Alvarez. Great ball, and he's in here. Torreira. And that is as far as it goes. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win.